Thank you so much. So let me give him a call. Let me give him nosy. Eh? She nosy, but. So once again, my name is Ren. I'm the brand coordinator and public relations for the UB Mingoes brand. I'm giving him a call to see where he is. I see everybody standing by, but I'm giving him a call right now to see what's up. Hey, you having any problems logging in?
Logging in.
To Instagram. Yeah, you in Instagram? You in Instagram now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the Mingoes page, and then you're gonna click the profile picture, and then you're gonna see that we're live right now on the story.
Yeah.
You see that? Boom. All right, we got Kendrick in there. So I'm gonna invite you right now. Just making sure you're good. I'm proud of you, boy. You just earned a degree just now. You earned the whole degree. Let's see how the I can hear you. It's kind of paused. I see you have a pillow. You have a pillow in your hand, a cushion in your hand?
Yeah.
All right. What you hiding with the cushion, man? That's what I don't know. But so we can hear you.
Huh?
We can hear you, but we can't see you. So I'm just gonna ask the audience if everybody can hear him. Can we give a thumbs up? If we can hear him, if we can hear you, we can start the interview until the bandwidth catches up and we get some visuals. So I'm just waiting for some thumbs up. I can hear you, but I want to make sure they can hear you. Say something for me.
Hey.
Say something. One eat chicken, the other eat fish. All right, we got a thumbs up.
Yeah, they can hear me.
They can hear you. All right, so let's move on. So, ladies and gentlemen, this evening, this is off season. My name is Ren, and we are interviewing Kendrick Thompson. Sad to say, because of some network difficulties, we can't get the visuals, but we can hear him. Kendrick, can you say hello for the listening audience?
Hello, this is Kendrick Thompson. Yeah, man, you guys.
We can hear that clearly. We can't see you. It's like loading. I don't know if it's on data or on Wi-Fi. Make sure you're on Wi-Fi, if you could.
Yeah, on Wi-Fi.
You're on Wi-Fi? All right.
I
know. All right, so you can see me, but we can't see you, but we can hear you, and that's important. Okay?
All right.
So, if anything, I'm going to be less words than anything because I want you to do more talking. But first of all...
You say you can't see me, but you just tell me you see a pillow.
We could see a picture of you holding a pillow. We can see a picture of you holding a pillow. But we cannot see anything beyond that. It's like frozen.
Oh, all right.
All right, so let's move in with the interview. Hey, we got, hey, Roxy. That's my good friend Roxy from Jamaica. But we have Jamaica. I have friends all around the world, bro. Not only Kendrick Thompson could have friends. Stop that. But my first...
Costa Rica.
All right. Shout out. Who that is? Which one? That's the Lewis?
Yeah.
All right. You got friends around the world, too. Little boy from Andros doing big things.
Yeah, man.
All right. So my first question, welcome to off season. And my first question I always had for you was, how was life growing up on Andros? Talk about your childhood working into sports.
Life is fun. But growing up as a child, all I wanted to do was get out of the house. So I used to be on bikes. I used to like sports. So I used to like play every sport. Basketball. So softball was actually my favorite sport. Then in 2013, I think a track coach came. He came to school where I was at from Jamaica. And he started track there. So I went in the track and field up. Yeah,
Which school was this? Which school did he come to?
Central Andros.
Okay.
He's from Jamaica. Yeah. And he had me doing running first. Then when I throw the javelin, he started letting me throw the javelin.
Okay.
Then he said I might do the decathlon. And he started teaching me hurdles.
Okay.
I say I didn't like it because I only wanted to throw. I didn't want to run. I didn't like running. Because,
And throwing is still your area to this day, right? You're pretty good at the short put, discus, and javelin, right?
Yeah.
That's
when you get on the line for sprinting and running, the little players come in there and throw it. You don't have that much space. It's like throwing more until I grew with it. So I want to take a pause though. I want to not go into high school too quickly. So primary school, what was it or who was it that kept you interested in sports? Like, is it a family thing? Was there somebody in high school that you looked up to? Like, why were you so intrigued with sports? Well, when I was in primary school, I used to always hang with people who almost twice my age. And they basically used to be on the court, playing basketball, fixing bikes. So I used to be right behind them doing those stuff. And I just wanted to be like them. But that's how I get into sports and all that stuff.
Would you say you were keeping up with the competition?
Pardon me?
Were you keeping up with them? Like, although you hung out with them, could you say, like, if they went for a little run, you could keep up with them? Or if they played softball, you could throw with them? Like, were you keeping up with your age bracket or with the people in your age bracket?
I was actually better than them. Because anything you teach me, I just catch on to it fast. Like, even with popping a bike, we call it popping, median. Yeah.
You catch on to that pretty quickly. I wanna make a joke there. So if you don't follow Kendrick, a small movie on Instagram, the first thing Kendrick did when he landed back in Andros was post a video of him riding a bike, popping it. And I want you to imagine Kendrick is a 6'4" guy, right? It's pretty tall. it looked like he was abusing that bike, like the bike was crying. That's a lot, but that's island life, man. We have a former athlete, Ruben Goodman, good friend of mine. He talks about the island life and popping the bike too.
Yeah.
But that's some good things. So let's go back to high school. So this coach introduces you, and how or when did you go from just practicing it to the CARIFTAs? Talk about that.
We was practicing from 2013, but in 2014 is when I really started traveling for track. I never traveled before 2013. So in 2014, I went to high school nationals, and he put me in they had the octathlon for the multi-eventers. So he put me in that, and I won it. After I'm going to hit you at an island level. Was that your first time traveling? Not my first traveling. Oh, okay. That was my first time traveling. Yeah, my first time traveling for sports. Okay. Because I don't want to be offensive, but I have a lot of people from family islands, and they literally would be like, my first time traveling was coming to COB, you know? And I'd be like, what? They say Nassau is like Miami to them. But, so you travel and talk about that CARIFTA experience. How was it for you to get outside of Nassau and go to CARIFTA? Well, I was actually excited. Even the people in my community, they even had a parade because there were three of us who made the CARIFTA team that year. So they had a parade for us. We was excited to go on the trip. When we got the trip was actually to Martinique. We went there. Well, that was a wild experience. I just wanna comment. So anybody on IG, I want to be respectful to the telecommunications companies in the family islands. No, they don't have the same capabilities as New Providence. I know that from traveling. So we're able to hear Kendrick, but his video is on pause or frozen, and we can't control that, okay? He's on the best Wi-Fi he could find in his area, but we really want to listen in to learn his story, just for anybody commenting. All right, so continue. So you talk about going off. It's a wild experience. What made it a wild experience? What happened new on that trip that, you know, this young man who was experiencing all kind of stuff on Andros? What happened new on this trip that you never experienced before? Like, that was my first time traveling over to the Bahamas. So actually, when we went there, I was expecting, you know, you see things on TV like in the States. Mm-hmm. When I go on there, I was expecting to see big hotels and so on. Mm-hmm. When we get to that's a crappy hotel. So where was this? Where was the CARIFTA held? In St. Martinique.
St. Martinique. Okay.
So
and it was at a crappy hotel?
That was actually the worst hotel over there. They put us there because...
But one second. Are you comparing these hotels to hotels you've stayed in now that you're in the UB Mingoes program? Or that's literally the worst hotel at that point in your life you've ever seen?
I mean, it's worse than... It wasn't the worst, but compared to hotels we have over here, it was basically the same. The hotel I traveled to with the Mingoes was 5-star.
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Go Mingoes. Please give you 5-star hotels. I like that.
Yeah.
But all right. So and on this trip, when was it that you would meet Ken? When would you and Ken meet?
Oh, actually, on this trip, he wasn't actually a decathlete as yet. He went there to do. He went there to do. He was doing high jump and long jump. I can't remember which event he went there for.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he went there for long jump.
Mm-hmm.
Then the following year, he started to compete in the heptathlon, decathlon.
So back on you. So your first year, you went over there. Did you medal?
No, I didn't. I placed it 4th in my first year.
4 out of how many? You remember?
I think it's out of 16. I think. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's a victory, bro. For something you didn't even want to do, I think that's a huge victory.
I was scared the whole way through.
What was scary about it? Is it the same thing you talked about? How in sprints and in racing, it's like ready, set, go versus throwing, where you can take your time. But what was the scary thing about it?
The crowd, actually. I wasn't really prepared for the crowd. I wasn't prepared for the crowd, so that's what really got me shaked up.
And you hadn't learned to control or manage the crowd. I know. I saw Ken do this thing. I ain't gonna lie. I've fallen in love with sports because of the UB Mingo program. But Ken does this thing like, you know. And when I first saw him doing it, right, I thought about all these movies I watched. Like I was just like, I just like clapping to get with it. But is that necessary when you're an athlete? Is it good to learn how to control the crowd?
Yeah. It's good to learn how to control the crowd, especially in the jumps. To give you the extra boost to push, go further or higher. Because pole vault is a very scary event. So when you got the crowd.
Also, describe now. Remember, you have people listening in who have never done some of the things that you've done. Like they have never grabbed a pole and leaped into the air and put all of their trust in the pole. That sometimes breaks, right? So
yeah.
If you could go through that process of why it's so scary, just for anybody who's listening.
Because many things can happen. The pole can snap, maybe have enough speed to carry you into the bed, because you need to carry a lot of speed to bend the pole to actually take you up. If you don't come with the speed, you will never get in the bed. I actually make some of my teammates. He's a scary runner, headboard. He come in jogging. And sometimes he likes to use the heavy pole.
Right.
Enough time when he plant, the poles be so heavy you can't take him up. So he's in a box where he started on the rubber. Yeah.
So it's all about picking the right pole, because I've heard you and Ken mention how you would prefer your pole. And if anybody's listening from Bahamas there or from the government, like they need to get you all equipment, right? So you can really do what you need to do. But so you have to pick the right pole, you have to come with the right speed. And then what about that feeling when you're in the air and you're lunging? How does that feel? I've never done it, so I'm curious. How does it feel?
That's actually the good part about it. The scariest part is planting and going up. Once you plant and go up, it feels good when you're going up. But when you planting, it's really scary. Because that's where all the accidents happen. Planting and trying to go up. Once you're ready up, you're gonna safe. But
what about when you're going up and you realize that, hey, I ain't gonna make this pole? Like, what goes through your head when you up there, bro?
All I just saying in my head, if I stall out, I won't let go of the pole. So a lot of times I stall out, but once you let go of the pole and control the pole to try to bring you into the bed, because the bed, they have beds on the side. You try to control the ball to throw you on the side, because you don't want to land in the middle. That's where the ground is, the floor is, and the metal box where you plant the stick in.
Right. Yeah. It's a lot of skills. So anybody who's listening, Kendrick is an athlete who does everything, I would say. And what he's talking about right now is the pole vault. And it's something that I think, it sounds from what you're hearing, it's a thrilling event. It's something thrilling to do. And I think the excitement you show after you clear it shows that, and that's commendable. So we've talked about your journey in high school. What about getting the offer to come to the College of the Bahamas then, and now University of the Bahamas? When did that happen? How did it happen? And how did it make you feel? How did it make you feel?
I feel good because I always wanted to go to college. I wanted to be the first one in my family to go to college. I'm actually the first one. Yeah. And I think it was 2017 when I think Rupert Garnett came to me. And he said, he building a track team at the University of The Bahamas, and he wanted me to be a board on the team. So I said, sure, man.
That's how you answer? Like, big scouter come to see you. He gave you the sort of buzzer. Yeah, boy. That's how you say?
I said, sure, man. I have the ball coming up. And we went from there.
And this was a local meeting, Andros, right? Because I was actually with the program. So I recall when I believe Miss Roll even came. I think a lot of people came over there to scout you.
Yeah. No, I was actually in Grand Bahama. That was
in Grand Bahama. Oh, sorry. That was in Grand Bahama. Sorry.
That was actually my first senior team. When I went to Worlds, that's when I my first time in my entire life, in the 400. In that same day.
It's good, man. Yeah. And I think you can meet that time, whatever that time was. You can beat it. I'm on Team Kendrick, right? So you work into the program, you've done CARIFTA, and you've had a chance to meet who now we know as Ken Munnings, right? So you come into the College of the Bahamas. You didn't come directly into it. So talk about that for any athletes who need that encouragement to stay with the program. How was it not being injected directly into the program? What kept you motivated to still train despite not being able to compete?
Well, actually, my teammates, I just like being around them, and I like the sport. So I say, England could keep me from training and doing what I got to do, because I had a dream and a goal to fulfill. You can't get put now. You come too far, because I came a long way. I came very long.
I didn't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. So what I'm talking about right now is redshirting. And as in athletics, that's when, for some reason, you can't be directly on the team, but you still are on the team. So I've had the privilege to watch you for 1 year before, you exploded and you became Kendrick Thompson, right? For 1 year, you were this guy who just would show up in the gym. And even when I doing the graphics, I would be like, who he is? And everybody would be like, that's Kendrick. And I'd be like, who? KJ. And I'd be like, but I don't know who he is, because he don't be on the trips. But now it's like you made a name for yourself. So what was, other than your teammates, what was going through your mind personally? Like you lived in the dorms as well, right?
Yeah.
So that transition from living in Andros to dorms, talk about that. Like, was it easy? Was it difficult? Talk about the transition to the dorms.
Well, it was easy. You got not your own space, but you don't get people nagging you all the time, like when you're home.
Was it freedom then? It was freedom.
Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes you just miss your family. You miss your family a lot.
Okay.
So now I get a lot of time to bond with my family. So every day I feel house to house with my family, just spending time with them, talking with them, playing dominoes. Oh, it's not fishing.
Are you tired of them now? You want to come back to us? Are you tired of them?
I ain't tired of them yet. Not yet.
All right. But that's solid. Yeah. So you started the dorms, and the University of the Bahamas has dorms that fits, I think, 80 students right now.
Yeah.
And we're building a new dorms, which I hope before you graduate you have a chance to stay in, which is going to house thousands of students, right? But coming to that dorm life and university, did high school prepare you for that, bro?
Well, actually, high school I went to in Grand Bahama really prepared me. It really changed me and molded me to the athlete I am today. Because before I got short temper, so I used to get mad fast. And when I went over there, they changed all of that because it was like a Christian school. You couldn't get away with anything.
What school was it? Can you name the school?
Tabernacle Baptist.
Tabernacle.
Christian,
yeah. I been there, buddy. I been there. That's a lot of Christian, bro. That's a lot of Christian there. Yeah, I frequent Grand Bahama when we doing the mascot, and boy, Tabernacle is one. But so, and did you have how was that transition for anybody who transferred from island to island? How was it to go from Andros to being a Grand Bahamian? How was that?
Well, it was hard because back home, you know, sometimes I used to skip class a lot in Grand Bahama. But over there, you had to go to your classes, you had to study hard, you had to pass classes even before to compete. You had to pass classes to compete. And my coach, he's had us studying. Mm-hmm. Like we come from practice, we dead tired. He have us studying after practice, we didn't shower until 10 o'clock in the night.
Oh man! So he prepared you for Coach Edna.
Yeah, he prepared me for war. I hated it. Before that, I didn't know what studying was like.
That's good, boy. That's good. So we have gone over a little bit of a lot of your past. I wouldn't even say a little bit. And bro, as somebody who grew up in Andros, I have family in Andros as well. I frequent there. What you are doing for your people and what you're doing for your family is commendable. It's heroic, and I think it takes a lot of courage. Because I have a lot of UB students from Andros. I don't want to call nobody out, but I can call her one because I get a permission. D. You know, D told me one semester cool. I thought D was cool. And D was like, boy, she just missed being around a Grammy, boy. And she's ready to drop out of college just to go back home to be with a Grammy. And I don't think, and I do think, because I talked to Joe and I talked to people in the university, right? But I don't think island students are really nurtured how we need to nurture y'all, because you guys go through more than the average student. Am I wrong?
Yeah, we go through a lot.
And I think we need to bring y'all together, because some of our alumni, Melissa Butler, she's one. She's from Eleuthera. She came back and did this whole scholarship for island people, right? It's something y'all going through that, you know, college abroad. You know what I mean? Like if you go to Florida, whatever, yada yada, they didn't know what y'all going through. You know what I mean? Like
you really have to come over here and see.
Yeah, it's a different way of life. Yeah.
When you want Andros and you grow up and you don't leave the island, you only think inside of Andros. You don't think outside of Andros.
And that's good, boy. That's good that you always stay routed. Now we're gonna go into a little game before we reach on the next any of the questions, right? Which is if you had to go against any basketball player on our current roster, who do you think you can go against? Who do you think you can defeat, and why?
I like go with the big fish. I go with Kimsey.
You would go against Kimsey, right?
Yeah.
And what would you go against Kimsey in? If it was a dunk off, skills, or shooting, what would you take on Kimsey in?
I'd say anything. Dunk, shooting.
Whoa, hold on, time out. Tap. First of all, you trying to tell me you think you could out dunk Kimsey?
What? You don't know?
No, I want to know for real. You're telling me on this recording that's going to be up for 24 hours that you think you could out dunk Kimsey?
I could out dunk him. I can do any dunk he can do.
Any dunk he can do. All right.
Any dunk.
Skill set.
I can do dunks he can do.
So, but you told me that you love softball. So for the skill set, you can take well. I mean, I ain't get this Kimsey. Kimsey is my boy, but you think you could out dribble Kimsey as well?
Yeah. Now I think I might cannot because I haven't touched the ball in a couple months.
But you're in physical education, though. You're in physical education, right?
Yeah.
So you're a PE teacher. You got to touch the ball.
Yeah, touch the ball, but I ain't touched it in a couple months. I ain't got it in a couple months since.
All right, so you give him in on dribbling, but what about shooting? You think you can take Kim C. Sylvester, the stallion, a.k.a. my uncle, a.k.a. LeBron? You think you could take LeBron in shooting?
I can shoot about 3-point anywhere.
Oh, I'm going to clip this out, and I'm going to put this on my timeline. I'm going to put this on the Mingoes timeline. I want Kimsey to know what you say today. I want him to know. So it has been said, Kendrick Thompson has said that if he had to change sports or